Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Bumi and today we are watching These Are the Events That Will Happen Before 2050 by RealLifeLore. Yeah, I'm not really sure how this is gonna turn out. We do have the singularity prediction that's gonna happen somewhere in the 2040s. We also got to deal with climate change that apparently a lot of people don't believe in, which is sad. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know, man. With the threat of World War III always looming, I don't know. Let's just go ahead and check this out, I guess. Let's see how dystopian this gets. So remember, if you like my reactions, don't forget to leave a like, let me know your thoughts on the video down in the comment section below, and consider subscribing. Also, don't forget to leave your suggestions on what I should check out next. That being said, let's go ahead and watch the video.
This real-life lore video is made possible by Storyblocks. Click the link in the description for an exclusive 7-day free trial and download photos, illustrations, vectors, and more for your next video or artistic project. So as most of us are probably aware, predicting the future is a very difficult business to be involved in.
Yep.
Unanticipated events can always change what we
I
thought would
mean,
happen, but we're still free to make our best educated guesses with the means that are available to us.
just look at the cryptocurrency area right now. A lot of people are getting into those, and a lot of people are losing their money.
With that in mind, here are the events that will most likely happen before the year 2050 for you to look forward to happening. Starting out just next year in 2018, two new countries may emerge in the form of New Caledonia and Bougainville in the Pacific, as they hold independence referendums from France and Papua New Guinea respectively.
I haven't heard them, so I'm guessing this didn't happen. So it looks like this has been was released in 2017. So yeah, I haven't heard of these supposedly new countries before. So
The FIFA World Cup will be held in Russia, and NASA will deploy the James Webb
James
Space
Webb,
Telescope,
yep,
which will be
that just happened. I think a couple of weeks ago. I watched the live stream. It was so cool, and I think the sun shield was just successfully deployed a couple of days ago from filming this.
significantly more powerful than the Hubble Space Telescope. In 2019, the United Kingdom will officially leave the European
But it didn't happen in 2018. It happened last year, 2020.
Union, and the FIFA Women's World Cup will be held in France. The next year in 2020 will probably be quite eventful. The Jeddah Tower
Quite eventful indeed, but probably not for the things he's gonna mention here.
in Saudi Arabia is scheduled to be completed, which will become the new tallest structure in the world at a
I
4
haven't heard about the
kilometer
Jeddah
tall.
Tower being
The Summer
completed.
Olympics will be held in Tokyo, and Bigelow
That didn't
Aerospace
happen.
plans on beginning construction of the first ever space hotel that will be able to accommodate 6 very wealthy guests at a time. In
That didn't
2021,
happen.
India is expected to launch their first ever manned space mission, and the following year in
I haven't heard of that. I keep track of the space missions. Well, not religiously, but I do have I get notifications whenever those happens. I'm not sure if I remember India being able to send their own manned mission. So I'm guessing that got postponed or something.
In 2022, China plans on constructing their first very own space station.
Yeah, that is
In
on
addition,
on its
the FIFA
way.
World Cup will be hosted once again in Qatar, and the Winter Olympics will be hosted in Beijing, China. In 2023, the copyrights on the earliest Mickey Mouse cartoons will expire under current US copyright law, but
Nah.
2024 will be
We all know Disney is gonna throw any amount of money to keep that in their property.
much more eventful. The company SpaceX ostensibly has plans on launching their first rocket carrying cargo to Mars this
To
year in
Mars.
preparation of a future manned mission. At the
Yeah.
same time, the International Space Station will probably run out of funding in this year and be decommissioned as a result, although this
I
may
don't
be
think
delayed
so.
until 2028.
It will get
Finally
delayed
this
for
year,
sure.
The Fehmarn Belt
I mean, they're probably gonna need the space station as like a fixed point, whilst they're launching stuff for. God damn it! I keep blanking out important information. Um, the the Artemis, I think it was Artemis, the Artemis project, or something along those lines, where we're gonna be sending people back to the moon, but this time for like permanent staying. So yeah, it's probably still gonna get funded.
Fixed link will be completed, which will provide a direct rail and highway link between northern Germany and Copenhagen in Denmark. In 2025, the Giant Magellan Telescope is scheduled to be completed. It will be the largest observatory in the world at this point and have 10 times the resolution power of the Hubble Space
Hmm.
Telescope. In
Damn.
addition, the UK will have completely phased out all of their coal power
I
plants.
don't
The next
know. I don't
year,
know
in
about that.
2026, will possibly see SpaceX launch the first ever manned mission to
Manned
Mars
mission.
if everything goes according to their current schedule.
Now for the manned mission to Mars, though, I'm thinking that what will happen is they're probably just gonna orbit. I'm guessing. But then again, it wouldn't make sense if they're just gonna orbit around Mars. They will most likely touch down with Starship, depending on how those future testing goes. But that will be something exciting to look forward to, at least.
NASA also
I'm
has
excited
plans
for
to send a
anything
manned
about
mission to
space.
visit an asteroid this year, and construction on the Catalan Cathedral Sagrada Familia will also be finally completed. Construction on this epic church began
How
all
long?
the way back in 1882, which
Whew!
means that it will have taken
100,
144
yep. I was
years
about to
to
say
finally
150.
complete it this year. In 2027, 10 years from the current year if you are watching this in 2017, the SpaceX crew that launched the year previously will finally arrive at their destination,
Yep.
meaning that we might witness the first ever humans
Oh
to set foot on
man,
Mars this year.
that's probably gonna be a big moment though. I'm even willing to miss out on work to watch the live stream of this because that would be so cool.
Also, the full autopsy report.
Oh, and I have heard that they may take in like volunteers for a Mars mission to like be the first colonist there. If ever that application is available here, I will most definitely apply. No questions asked. I won't even. It doesn't even matter if I die there. I will take that trip to Mars.
Report on Elvis Presley, which was agreed to be sealed for 50 years following his death, will finally be made publicly available this year. In 2028, the Summer Olympics will be hosted in Los Angeles, California. At
Oof.
near the end of the decade in 2029, the cities of San Francisco and Los Angeles will be connected by a high-speed rail line that can transport people from one to the other in just 2 hours and 20 minutes. But when the 2030s finally arrive, we'll all be in for a very interesting decade. At some
Interesting
point this
indeed.
decade, NASA plans on launching their own manned mission to Mars, so if SpaceX failed to accomplish this in 2027, then NASA will probably land the first humans on the Red Planet sometime around now.
Now I don't know how this is gonna pan out. It most likely gonna be dependent on how well the moon missions are gonna go. So I'm guessing this will get pushed back another decade or so. Like I said, pending on the results of the moon missions.
China further has plans on launching their own manned mission to the moon sometime during this decade as well.
Yep.
And Russia has plans on landing their own cosmonauts on the moon in the year 2031.
That's
Skipping
cool.
ahead to 2036, however, and we arrive at perhaps the most ambitious upcoming space project called Breakthrough Starshot. Without going into too much details, the plan should be able to send tiny spacecraft to the Alpha Centauri star system, the nearest other star to Earth. A planet inside
Okay.
the system, Proxima Centauri b, is located inside of the habitable zone here and could possibly be home to some form of alien life. When the tiny
Ooh, that
ships
would
are
be
hopefully
interesting though.
launched in 2036,
That
they
would
will
be
arrive in the system
interesting.
20 to 30 years later and can take detailed photographs of this mysterious planet. In 2037,
Now, it will. He said 20 to 30, right? So 20 to 30 years, I'll most likely be dead by then. So I probably won't get to see this, which is sad because 20 to 30-year trip there takes a photo and then how long was it? I think it was 4 years back, because I think Alpha Centauri is 4 light years away, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it will be a long time. I'll be long dead before I get to see those photos, which is sad.
Can take detailed photographs of this mysterious planet. In 2037, we may see the first summer where there won't be any ice in the Arctic, and by
I don't know.
2040, France will have completely
It
banned
probably
the sale
won't
of all gasoline and
won't
diesel
last that
vehicles in the
long.
country. In 2042, the world population will have probably reached 9 billion people,
9 billion,
while
damn.
Americans of European ancestry will become a minority group inside of the United States for the first time. This year will also probably see the advent of the world's first trillion.
No, Americans are probably not gonna like that. I'm sure of it. They're probably gonna call some race bullshit again.
As well. And in 2044, the works of J.R.R. Tolkien, including The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, will enter into the public domain.
Oh
2045
no.
is the estimated year of the
I can already
technological
see
singularity,
NFTs.
according to the famed futurist Ray Kurzweil, meaning that this may be the
Singularity.
year where artificial intelligence will surpass human intelligence, which could lead to enormous and unforeseen changes in society. In 2048, the Antarctic Treaty will come up for review, which could lead to mining and oil industries opening up on the continent for the first time. And finally, we will arrive at the year of 2050.
Yeah. Climate change is gonna be a bitch during those times, I swear.
By this point, half of the Amazon rainforest will likely be deforested. About 70% of the world population will be living in cities. About half of the global population may not have access to clean drinking water. The average global life expectancy may be 76 years old. There will be super smart artificial intelligences that will be even smarter than humans. Self-driving cars will likely be normal, and a new world of possibly hundreds or even thousands of people will be living and working on Mars. There are things to be both afraid of and excited for in the future.
Afraid
so
of mostly.
Sure to work as hard as we can in the present to make our future the best one that we can possibly imagine.
What's this?
So this number right here is how much these last few images would have cost if I had bought them from a traditional stock image provider.
Okay, so I'm just gonna skip the sponsorship segment for that one because I'm pretty sure that offer is already expired since the video was out in 2017. So yeah, as cool as the upcoming space explorations are, I can't help but think a dystopian future is awaiting us in 2050. I mean, just look at us now. One virus almost took us out. Well, not really. Not really. That was a bit of an exaggeration, but still, it brought us down to our knees, basically. So I'm not really hopeful, to be honest. You can practically hear my pessimism from my voice, but yeah, but it's just hard. I mean, there's not much that anyone can do, really. I'm mostly concerned of climate change, if we're being honest. I mean, we just watched the video about how everything will look after, I think, god damn it, I forgot how many years was it. It was X amount of years. Basically, the entire equator is gonna be a desert at that point. So yeah, by then you're probably gonna see me make videos either in Canada or in Russia at that point, if that pans out, which most likely is going how bad climate change is right now. So yeah, but not all doom and gloom, at least. Hopefully you're one of the chosen to go to Mars by that point and start ruining that planet. Oh man, that is not a good way to end a video, but yeah, that's just gonna be it for me today, guys. Like the way Twitter is down in the description below. Go ahead and check it out if you want to, and if you're new here and enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like. Let me know your thoughts on the video down in the comment section below, and consider subscribing. Also, don't forget to leave your suggestions on what I should check out next. That being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!